Hey guys, this is going to be the short textured top with a high taper tutorial. I apologize if I sound a little raspy or stuffed up. I'm just recording in my basement. Some of my clients, you guys know how cold it is. So we're going to be starting it off with the 4 open with the grain, meaning in the direction that the hair is flowing. So we're going to be using the number 2 guard on the hairline. This way it will make it easier for us to line it up later on. With your texturizing shears, you want to work in small sections. With these, you will be able to texturize the hair and at the same time remove a lot of the bulk and thickness. So for the first guideline, you want to use the trimmer and follow the line of your box, and all of the guidelines after this one will be following the same angle. With the shaver, you want to tap right under the line you just made and then come up from the bottom. This way it will be easier to remove the line. For our first guideline, you want to take the no guard open. So as you can see here, you want to go up about 1/2 inch to 1 inch. I usually use the first line on my pointer finger as a reference. Remember to follow the angle of the line you just made. So for here, you want to go from open to mid to closed and just start fading down from the guideline. Being careful to not go over the guideline that you just made. If you still see a line, you just want to use the corners of your blade and only attack the line that you see, playing around with the lever. Next guideline is going to be with the 1 guard open, again going up about 1/2 inch to 1 inch. Then just use the same process as before, closing up the lever and attacking the bottom line. If you don't have a 0 guard, then just take off the 1 guard and go with the no guard open, using the corners again to take out that line. Also, key point, make sure you have another mirror and look at the cut from different angles, because there could be lines in places that you can't see. So all fading really is starting with your longest guard open and then closing up the lever, moving to shorter guards until that line is just faded out. Here we're using our 1.5 guard open. Some kits don't come with a 1.5 guard, so you could just skip the step and go to a number 2 open instead. And repeating the same process, 2 open, 2 closed, and then taking out the bottom line with the 1 guard open. So with the 2 guard close, I also cut the hair behind my ear to get rid of that bulk. Then after that, just opening up the lever and going up a bit higher to get rid of those dark spots. So my hair on the sides and the back all around was pretty much like a number 3. So the 2 open should blend right into it. Also, if this cut doesn't come out the way that you guys want it to the first time, don't worry about it. Like, I've been cutting my own hair for like 2 to 3 years and I still mess up. Sometimes I'll finish cutting and take a shower, and then after that I'll still notice something and fix it. Also, another key point, if there's a dark spot you're trying to take out and it's not coming out, try to hit it in every direction, because not all hair grows in the same direction. So right here I'm going to be using the freehand technique. I'm still gripping the trimmer the same way as I do with the clipper. The only difference is I'm kind of using my pinky finger as a stand against my head so I don't go in too much. And all you're trying to do is make it straight on the sides, as well as getting any loose hairs that you may have missed. Alright guys, so onto the back. Go through the same steps. With the first line, I usually go up close to the bottom of my ear. And I usually start from the middle, go to one side, then do the other side. A lot of people always ask me how I cut the back of my head, but it really all just takes practice and repeating it over and over again and messing up and learning from it. I used to hold the clipper at the back of my head with the clipper off just to get comfortable with holding it there. So with the back, what I do differently is I'll start with the 2 guard open and then go 2 guard closed, 1.5 guard open to close, and then just keep going down in guards and start fading down instead. And I do that instead of making guidelines, because when I make guidelines in the back of my head, I risk making them too big and making the fade too high than it's supposed to be. But if it's easier for you, you can also just use the regular steps that we did on the sides and do the same process in the back. Don't forget to stop for a bit and always check at different angles for any lines. I don't know if you guys can see, but that part of my head, there's like a dark spot, and I'm just trying to hit it with the 2 open in every direction. So onto the lineup, what you want to do is start in the middle and then move to one side. I usually go to the side that's higher and then I'll match it with the other side. But just make sure you don't push the hairline back and keep it as natural as possible. Just don't rush this process and go little by little, not cutting as much hair as you think you should cut. And for the sides, you want to come at a slight angle and not just straight down, because you can make your hairline look all weird. With a straight razor, you want to make sure to stretch the skin and come in at a 40-degree angle in small strokes. For this part, just make sure to hold down your ear and follow the curve so don't end up cutting yourself. Same thing in the back. You're just trying to clean it up and not go over that line. So for styling, I just use a textured paste and run it through my hands and just get it all around my head, in the roots and on the tips. Then I just take the comb and comb straight down and then go in a zigzag motion to show that texture that we used with the texturizing shears earlier. So guys, this is the end result. Hopefully it helped you guys out. If you need any more help or extra tips, just feel free to message me.